Please welcome ECC Executive Board Member Laura Haas.
It's a privilege to welcome you to this special moment at the 57th Annual ECC Conference, where we're honored to present two of ECC's most meaningful recognitions, the ECC Achievement Award and the Spirit of ECC Award. These awards celebrate both individuals and organizations whose vision, dedication, and contributions have exemplified the spirit of our industry and strengthened the ECC community. So let's begin with the ECC Achievement Award. Since its inception in 1988, this award has recognized bold risk takers, true visionaries, and professionals whose contributions have shaped the competitive face of our business. This award celebrates those who not only lead with excellence, but inspire progress across the engineering and construction community. Recipients of this award are not only respected by their peers, they've helped define what leadership looks like in our industry. To demonstrate how this year's recipient embodies these qualities, I wanted to spend a few minutes to reflect on the journey and accomplishments of our 2025 ECC Achievement Award recipient, Ralph Hargrove. In 1995, Ralph started Hargrove Engineers and Constructors in his attic. That humble beginning, driven by a few client relationships and lots of determination, has grown into a 100% employee-owned enterprise with over 2,700 teammates and 19 offices. What's remarkable is not just the scale of growth, but how it was achieved. Ralph built this company one relationship at a time, often with clients who are still with Hargrove 3 decades later. His commitment to being the right people, right place, right time wasn't just a slogan, it was a promise. Ralph pioneered virtual teaming long before it became an industry norm, always putting client needs and team collaboration first. And through it all, he never lost sight of what matters most: people. Ralph's leadership extends far beyond business. His impact on ECC has been both foundational and transformative. He served on the ECC Executive Board from 2010 to 2013. Then, as an officer and member of the Executive Advisory Committee, he helped shape ECC's strategic direction during a pivotal time in our industry. Ralph was instrumental in developing content that addressed real-time challenges, ensuring ECC remained relevant and responsive to the needs of capital project professionals. He championed the development of future leaders through ECC programs, mentored peers and emerging talent, and consistently advocated for collaboration across companies and disciplines. Ralph's influence helped ECC evolve into the dynamic, forward-thinking organization it is today. And his legacy doesn't stop there. The Hargrove Foundation was formed in response to the 2011 devastating tornado outbreak across Alabama. Through this foundation, Ralph has empowered his whole team to give back to their communities, reinforcing the values of service and unity that define both his company and his character. So today, we honor a man who's built more than a company. He's built a community. As a visionary, a mentor, a leader, and a true friend to ECC. This is evidenced by the lives he's touched, but I don't expect you to take my word for it.
Ralph started his company in the mid 1990s.
What began as a small firm in Ralph's attic over 30 years ago has now grown into a company of 2,500 people.
Part of the success of the Hargrove companies is because of Ralph's approach to business.
You know, he's got an entrepreneurial spirit and a love of people that really drives the company forward.
He has a saying, winners like to be with winners. He's built this company around that philosophy.
There's always somebody that's pushing the boundaries and wanting the team to get better.
Engineering and construction are technology driven, but Ralph brings a personal and human approach to the business.
And what stands out most is how deeply he invests in people, whether it's our clients, our communities, or those of us on his team.
He's been a mentor to me and a lot of people in the room.
So I really appreciate his personal touch and his commitment to his team.
The Hargrove companies are not only driven to succeed, but also to make the communities better in the areas that they serve.
Ralph believes in giving back. It's one of his core values.
Always looking for ways to help the communities that we service.
To date, the Hargrove Foundation has given millions to the communities that we live in and work in.
That's a true testament to his vision and his leadership and the dedication of the team that he has working with him.
Talking about how great Ralph is and he's the best ever. And look, I just have to say, not everything about Ralph is great, okay?
And you sure picked the right year to be nominated because we had a weak pool of people to select from.
On a serious note, I want to say that there are very few people in this industry that I admire as much as you, Ralph.
All kidding aside, congratulations, Ralph.
Really happy to see this come to fruition. You deserve it.
There's not a more deserving individual out there.
Congratulations, you are very deserving of the ECC Achievement Award.
You're one of a kind, you've been a great mentor, you've been a great friend, and I'm really, really, really fortunate that this world brought us together. Congratulations, Ralph.
From Hargrove Engineering, I'm pleased to introduce ECC Executive Advisory Committee member Karen Griffin and ECC Executive Board member Greg Blankenship, who will accept this award on Ralph's behalf. Now let's hear from Ralph.
Good evening and thank you to everyone at ECC and to all of you who had a hand in making this recognition possible. I am honored to be considered worthy of this award, especially knowing how many talented, hardworking, and deserving individuals are part of this community. To be honest, it is not easy for me to accept an award like this personally because I know the truth. My relationships with our team, with our clients, and with many of you in the room are the real reason I'm standing here tonight. I may be the one receiving this award, but really, I'm just playing my position on the field. I want to stress the importance of that. Knowing your position on the team and playing it well is an important part of what makes a team successful. First and foremost is the quality of your teammates, and I am very thankful and blessed to not only have some of the most talented teammates that I interact with on a day-to-day basis, but my family as well. My wife Kimberly, my daughter Katrina, and my son Corey, those are examples of what great looks like, and their support, along with y'all's recognition, is why I'm standing here tonight. I'll be honest, there was no master vision. I wasn't sitting in a dark room thinking about building a company with offices across the country and going on 30 years in operation. I was just supporting my family the best I could, and then one thing led to another. And I'm here tonight thanking you all for being part of any success the Hargrove team has had. I will tell you, and I will reiterate, you're as good as your competition, which there's many of you in the room tonight. You're as good as the clients that you support. There's several of you in the audience tonight. Since my attendance at the first ECC conference in 2010, this has really made an impact on not only myself, but the Hargrove team. And we have continued to support this organization, which is the best in class. Just stop and look around the room. Look at the conference. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you're going to do when you leave here. Some of the things we do, we don't need to keep doing those. But that's why you have the conference, to where you can understand how we should practice our profession and develop relationships and carry it forward, growing this industry and adjusting to this industry with technology and resources and all of the above that y'all have and will continue to address in this year's conference. I would like to add that whenever you compete in a broad field such as all of us do, especially Hargrove, it is very important to support the communities you work in. We do that well at Hargrove. It develops relationships of a different type. It lets you see that whatever you think your problems are, you surely would slide them over next to someone else's pile of problems and take yours back real quick. That's what gives us stock. That's what helps us keep the grid of competition. We really appreciate the communities that entrust us with what we do for them. Lastly, I would like to say I cannot tell you how much personally I appreciate the relationships I've developed at ECC. Several of you all are in the crowd tonight. I'm sorry I missed you all. Life calls, and life is work, family, balance, and ever so often, as you will be and have been at ECC, having fun. Regardless, in the future, I look forward to seeing you all. Be safe, have a great time, and remember, what we do is a driver to the community and the nation. Thank you all once again so much for the award that you've recognized not only me, but because of the Hargrove team, you have recognized me. Thank you.